Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the edition of Heritage TV Live Room Sessions. I'm your girl, Tia, and here we have the lovely...
Krystatics.
How are you doing this evening?
Yeah, doing really, really good. Out here, Heritage TV in London, enjoying myself. You know how we're doing it.
So basically what we're going to do is just going to have a quick conversation with Krystatics, and then he's going to play or perform 2 tracks for us.
That's right, yeah.
So, Mr. Krystatics, would you like to introduce yourself?
Basically, I'm a Krystatics rapper, entertainer, coming from Wolverhampton in the West Midlands. And I've just come out here, done a show, performed at Panache Awards, and then invited here to Heritage TV. So interviewed in front of everyone here, so now.
Okay, so would you like to tell me a bit about your musical history, like your journey, where you're coming from?
Yeah, I started when I was 16, selling CDs as mixtapes in different cities. From there, this person had a studio. This person's got bookings for shows. This person, has got CD duplications, and the list goes on and on and on. And then that was the musical journey for putting together albums. And then recently, over the years, I stumbled across this guy from New York. His name was DJ Unknown from Artist Auditions USA. He liked what I did. He told me, I've got a huge opportunity coming up for you in Brazil, and this is to support Ja Rule.
Oh, wow.
So this was in Rio, and this was a sold-out arena. He showed me, introduced the crowd. He says, "Are you sure you're ready for this?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, I said, yeah, I'm pumped up for this. I got out there, performed it. The whole crowd was screaming, UK, Krystatics.
Wow.
They loved it. And even Ja Rule came out to me myself and says, "Yeah, you did a good job. It was really, really good."
Well done.
So, that was part of the musical journey. And then because he liked that, he's booked me for other stuff as well. Like,
fantastic.
for Flow Rider in Miami. He's booked me from as much as Soldier Boy in Amsterdam, and they've all been big shows. And hopefully the next schedule will be California in April. So, there's a lot going on, riding on at the moment. So, I'm just keeping myself consistent at the moment. I've also just got into a new management as well called Star People's Management, and they sorted me out some other shows as well. So based around in the UK and some other shows as well. So
So, talking a bit about like how you grew up, was music something that you always wanted to do, or something that you fell into?
I had a family as well that was really into it. Like, I've got a strong family background, musical background. My cousin, he was a producer. I got some other cousins, they were singers, and they started up a label. It was back in 2004. It's called True Fam Records. And their consistency in their studio, it says like, we'll stay in the studio like till like 4 a.m. If that's what it takes to get, if that's what it takes to get the song and push it out, it's got to be done. And and that's what I grew up listening to them and inspired by them. And I was thinking, I like how they're putting their stuff out. I want to be a rapper now, So I wanted to, So they inspired me a lot too, and that's how I got into music. And still to this day, they're still making my production and beats and stuff like that.
Amazing.
From there it's been good.
Okay, so has your journey as an artist, would you say it's been an easy one, or quite difficult one, or there's been challenges but it's helped you become the artist you are today?
It's been every musician's got their struggles. I've come from working class family as well. I had to put in the work to get to where I needed to go. And like, as I said, when I was 16, I was selling mixtapes in different cities of UK, and people were listening to it and they're saying, we're liking this. And then the connections were building and building. So that's why it's like a graft. It's like, it's a journey. And, I'm blessed that I've been through that, because it's made me the musician I am today.
Okay, so then if we're talking about your music in general, how would you classify it? Under what genre would you put yourself? as an
I
artist?
wouldn't really class it as a genre. I class it as making good music because I do a mixture of all stuff that sounds good to my ears. I've done stuff from as much as hip hop
Yeah.
to like dance to like R&B
Okay.
to dubstep.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything.
Quite a
Yeah,
mixture.
yeah. I've been starting listening to rock music as well. Believe it or not, as well. So
Wow.
I liking the sound of rock when you mix it with hip hop and then you're mixing it with something else. It's like getting creative with that. So I like it. So I like listening anything that sounds good to my ear. If I think it's something that's different and it can go into the charts and it can be a hit record, I'll do it.
Okay, so I mean, let's talk a bit about your like the content in your music. What inspires you? What inspires you to write what you do? Is there like a muse, or do you look
Yeah,
at stuff?
growing up in the 90s, I listened to a lot of LL Cool J. I listened to Run DMC, Nas, Jay-Z, and listened to like R&B, like Mary J. Blige and stuff like that. And they kind of inspired me, to have my own sound. I used to listen to unique rappers. I liked it when Akon, he had his unique voice as well. I was thinking, yeah, this voice sounds unique. I like the sound of that. So I like people that are outside the box, something that hasn't been done. So I just thought, yeah, I like being creative with it. So I like writing my own stuff, which is creative. So yeah, they inspired me a lot. So
If you did have to round it down to like, let's say 3 people that have inspired you and your musical journey, who would you say? I mean, they could be alive or dead.
good choice. Yeah, good choice. Yeah. Alive or dead? Today, listen to Jadakiss from D Block because I like their stuff as well. He's one of my favourites. Still to this day, I'm still listening to his stuff. From the UK, I grew up listening to Wiley. Like listening to who else is on the list? And Nas as well. So yeah, those are my top 3: Jadakiss, Nas, and Wiley.
So then, if you was to work with a female artist, because you haven't mentioned any female artists, who would you work with?
Female. You have a good think. I would work with Beyonce. She's good. Christina Milian. I loved her sound a lot, and Mary J. Blige as well. I like powerful singers as well. Female MCs as well. Lady Leisha, she's really good.
She's really good. She is.
Yeah, she's from my area as well, in Birmingham as well. So it's in that certain area. So like, and when she got her mobile, I was really proud of the achievement that we've come a long way. So I just thought, yeah, she'll be good to do some work with as well.
So have you got any upcoming artists that you will be collaborating with?
Yes, but I'm not going to disclose any of that just yet until it's writing and it's official.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a few names. Yeah, there's a few names, but I'm not going to disclose as much just yet.
Okay, so what I also like to do is talk about the artist as a person, because you're also a person as well as an artist.
Yeah.
So what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like to keep in shape as well. Gotta look good.
Yeah.
Gotta look good. Yeah, gotta look for TV. I work out a lot. I watch a lot of sports as well.
Okay.
I like watching like boxing, basketball. It's going out, socializing with friends as well, and going out, enjoying myself and that.
So if you was to, what would be a typical day in the life of Krystatic?
Typical day.
Okay,
typical day, because I'm a healthy person as well. A typical day, I'll go out and just mix. I'll make one of these protein drinks. I'll go and do my workout, and then I'll just go and visit family to see how they're getting on, and then I'll just go and visit some of my friends as well, and then probably take a trip to the studio if I need to record some tracks as well. Yeah, that's probably in a normal day of Krystatics. But most of it's just spending time with friends and family, or I'm just working out, or I'm just doing lots of playing some kind of sports.
So then, where did the name Krystatic come from?
That came from it came from when I was 16.
Yeah.
About that, it's Chris is my first name, and static is the energy that I deliver on the stage. So that's why I formed it together and made Krystatics. Yeah. So I just thought Chris is my first name. Static's the energy I deliver on the stage. So that's why I thought, yeah, why don't we call it Krystatic? So yeah, I wanted something that was a name that's unique, that stands out. And still today, Krystatic is a brand. You know, it's a name that not many people can say, oh, I'm Krystatics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's only one Krystatics. Yeah. So I just thought, I've got to make it unique, and, that's a unique name.
So would you say that Krystatics is a separate person from Chris, or it's you magnified?
It's me together, yeah. I say me together because, people call me Chris. It's spelled Krystatic, but some people just call me Chris for sure. Like, it's like they either call me Chris, like the normal Chris, or it's just Chris with Kris. So it's whatever people call me. So yeah, whatever. Yeah.
So you've said you've got quite a few upcoming projects. Are there any, if you would like to repeat them for people that didn't catch it? So you've got quite a few in the UK and quite a few abroad as well.
Yeah. I'm in talks with California for next year. We got something for Christmas as well, and in the new year as well. So there's definitely there's quite a few projects coming. As well, a new project as well. I'm working on a new album as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I had to put something out. People asking me, when are you going to put out some new music? So I just thought, I want to put out something now that that's a bit different. I thought, let me add a bit of rock into this album as well. But as much as that, but just as much as that, I won't just add a bit of rock, but I won't disclose any more than that though. But yeah.
So your current album, for those that are new to your music, what is it about?
What can we expect from the new album?
No, what is your previous album? What is it about? Like,
the
for
Black
new fans, like
okay.
Where they can find it.
Yeah. What I've got out at the moment is the Black Noise album, and the concept behind the Black Noise is a black man like myself coming out to make noise in different cities. So that's why I thought, why don't we call it the Black Noise album? And you can get that at Krystatics1.bandcamp.com.
So that is available for people to download and purchase?
Yep, you can download that right now. You can go onto that link, you click onto it, it goes straight to the actual album, you click on it and you can download it.
So what type of genre is it? Like what sounds would you say is on that album?
It's hip-hop, dubstep and R&B.
Great. So is there singing? Do you mean as in singing R&B, or you're still rapping?
It's me rapping, and I've got some singers on there as well. So it's like, so it's a good mix. I always try to make it versatile, so I can widen my audience range. So I liked to be versatile, because I've had some people that have had the album that says, we like it, but it would have been good if we had some R&B on there.
Right.
Or it would have been good if we had some dubstep on there. So that's why I thought, do that.
So for those of your fans that are interested in going into music, what 3 key pieces of advice would you give to them?
Stay consistent for once. For one, it's consistency. There's a lot of musicians I know that are put themselves out there, but they haven't been consistent to stay on top of it. So definitely consistency. Who you know as well. That's really, really important.
So networking.
Yeah, networking. Even if you're not performing at a huge event, still go there. Still though, you never know who's going to be there. That's like, we might look with Panach. I've come here for Heritage TV, so you never know. And also financial as well. Got to have financial backing as well.
Or have a job.
A job is good, but if you can get some kind of funding as well, that would be good to support what you're doing as well. So a job is good, and financial backing as well. Those are the keys to success.
Final question. If you was to describe Krystatics, who he is, what he embodies in 3 words, what would it be?
What he embodies?
What you embody. What is your sound about? What is your character? What is Krystatics about?
Okay, Krystatic, confident, outgoing, looking good, and, you know, believing that anything is possible. Believing, seeing is believing.
So where can everyone find you?
Yep, they can find me on my website at krystatic.co.uk. They can also get me on a
Social media handles.
yeah, social media. Yeah, they can social media, Instagram. They can get me on at Krystatics, and on Twitter they can get me on at Krystatics as well.
Okay, so it's all the same.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on to the show, Krystatics.
Thank you for having me.
Cut to an ad break, but after he'll be performing 2 of his singles off the Black
Noise Eve. Yep, the Black Noise album.
Noise album. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Heritage Television. Promoting African culture and heritage at its best. From talk shows that concern you to both local and international news that relates to you. From grassroots football to African children's programs. Heritage Television. We cover your social and special events like weddings, birthdays, church anniversaries, and so on, and broadcast them live on our apps and online. Heritage Television, broadcasting everything about culture and heritage. Heritage Television. We've got it covered. Do download our apps on both Android, iOS, and Windows mobile platform. Heritage Television, your very own TV station.
Complete opposite records.
Krystatic. And I'm going to perform for you Clean and Green and New Planet. Let's go. Yeah.
Complete opposite records.
Krystatics. Yeah.
Amelia with a J.
Yo.
Hi there, hope you're having a nice evening. This is going to be very exciting and appealing. Travel around the UK with cool records touring. If I didn't do this, my life would just be boring. Anyways, now stop performing Nuki. Gave a great performance, we grab a coke of groupie. I said, lot of jealousy, the sinking in, I want my money. I'm getting very angry and then I start switching like. All your groupies, get your hands out my pocket. Yeah. Don't know what you're looking at, you're thinking I'm a target. Like R. Kelly, I'm a trapper in the closet. Yeah. Send you up to Afghanistan with all the bombings.
Get your hands up, get your hands up. I got my honey, don't want your money. Get your hands up, get your hands up. I got my honey, don't want your money. I got it clean and green. I got it clean and green. I got it clean and green. Go on and get your own. Go on and get your own. Go on and get your own. Go on and get your own.
What a beautiful day to get some fresh air. Travel to the south of France to do it near them. Got some millionaires on the go, I need to prepare. All we hate is watching me, best look out and beware. I'm in a good mood, I'm partying with cool. Celebrate success like the president was Abraham. A lot of haters trying to bring me down at the party.
My good mood is changing and then I start switching like. Tip me off, I grab a bottle and a glass one. Take away your life savings like the council. Roll with a couple states, it oozes, it's mental. D3 puts a solid thing to your temple.
Get your hands up, get your hands up. I got my honey, don't want your money. Get your hands up, get your hands up. I got my honey, don't want your money. I got it clean and green. I got it clean and green. I got it clean and green. Go on and get your own. Go on and get your own. Go on and get your own. Go on and get your own.
From the slums of Wolverhampton, the city. With no jobs, high credit, tax rising quickly. People shot the bricks to make the mills like 50. You ain't jammy guy for sneaking, maybe I'm a back fool. Making fronts I got money like a quarterback. Looking for my food like it's hidden with some artifacts. Performing around the world like Cameron the diplomat. Dodging paparazzi's quick time like an acrobat.
Get your hands up, get your hands up. hands up, get your hands up. I got my honey, honey, don't want your money, money. I got it clean and green. I got it clean and green. I got it clean and green, clean and green. Don't wanna get your own. Get your hands up, get your hands up. I got my honey, honey, don't want your money, money. Get your hands up, get your hands up. I got my honey, honey, don't want your money, money. I got it clean and green. I got it clean and green. I got it clean and green, clean and green. Don't wanna get your own. Don't wanna get your own.
Heritage TV.
Don't wanna get your own.
Thank you.
Don't wanna get your own. Own.
Krystatics.
Yep.
Yeah. Krystatics, and I introduce you to the second track. This one's called New Planet off the Black Noise EP. Heritage TV. New planet, new rules, new money, new tools, new cars, new schools, old governments, old fools. New planet, new rules, new money, new tools, new cars, new schools, old governments, old fools. Technologies advancing real quickly. The world's full of lost souls and minds corrupted. Children get addicted. You flick on the news, you hear corruption, negativity and dysfunction. The government's got the nation upon a brainwash, and you think it's okay to tag along with the system. Pick up a book and learn some wisdom about where you came from and your memory of existence. The news is a distraction, just like sanctions. When they cut off your dough, you're limited in transactions. You can't afford to pay off your rent, you're in debt. Low shots of Benny's want a piece of the pie that needs you with 10 pounds of stress packed on your head. Like a bodybuilder lifting you to gain some weight. The devil has got a smile and a grin on his face about the evil and the plans in this world today. New planet, new rules, new money, new tools, new cars, new schools, old governments, old fools. New planet, new rules, new money, new tools, new cars, new schools, old governments, old fools. Back in the 90s, we used to go play out, stay out as a youth, then bust joke like comical, sunshine like tropical. Everything was natural, the fragrance, the lifestyle, living life in the chronicle. Nowadays we're getting too much heavy pollution. All these airplanes spraying the skies for the confusion. Thinking of solutions to getting people to spend the money on the NHS corrupt distribution. Kids and adults today, always watching the TV, the PC, projecting this negative energy. We're the ones in the mental home. Documentary, some gaining weight without any form of supplementary. All this stress and depression is making young and elderly. Your memory is smoking and drinking, adding a jeopardy. Bring yourself to an early grave with all this treachery. The way I'm spitting my bars is future elementary. New planet, new rules, new money, new tools, new cars, new schools, old governments, old fools. New planet, new rules, new money, new tools, new cars, new schools, old governments, old fools. New planet, new rules, new money, new tools, new cars, new schools, old governments, old fools. New planet, new rules, new money, new tools, new cars, new schools, old governments, old fools.
Why, thank you, Mr. Krystatics, with that amazing performance. So there you've heard it on Heritage TV live room session. This, what you've heard, is just from the Black Noise EP. Where can you get it from again?
Yep, they can get this album at krystatics1.bandcamp.com. Make sure you download it. Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Heritage TV.
Thank you.
Heritage Television. Promoting African culture and heritage at its best. From talk shows that concern you to both local and international news that relates to you. From grassroots football to African children.